So in 2024, there are two major Sonic projects left. We got Sonic Movie 3 and we got Sonic and Shadow Generations. Well, in today's video, we have some news, speculation, and rumors about both of them. So without further ado, let's get into it. So Sonic and Shadow Generations marketing has been going really well. It seems like they're pretty confident in this game, and you know, the scope of the game is pretty small. Like, I don't think they're trying to do anything too crazy with it, so I have a feeling that this is actually going to be received quite well. Now, people are wondering when we can get new gameplay footage and when we can get news about the game. Well, we have some news to talk about right now. So let's talk about the first thing, which is new confirmed screenshots of the game and a new render of the game's primary antagonist, Black Doom. Yes, the scary guy from Shadow the Hedgehog. Let's take a look. So according to an interview right here, we have new screenshots from Sonic and Shadow Generations featuring Black Doom and Sky Sanctuary. They have a description too. It says Black Doom is a cosmic super life with terrifying power that once appeared with the Black Comet with the intention of invading Earth. So this is an interview from 4Gamer. This was acquired by Tails channel for the news. So let's take a look at Black Doom right here. It seems like it's pretty upscaled and similar to his original render, but you'll notice that there's a lot more color. Like, we have these little medallions right here, which were typically grayed out. He's got these little charms and pendants necklace right here. He looks pretty terrifying. I'm not gonna lie. He's definitely an ugly dude. But this is our first look at the game's primary antagonist. We haven't seen an actual render of him yet. We've only seen the Doom's eye, so it's gonna be interesting to see how they handle the storyline with Black Doom in the game. I think out of all the things I'm most excited for in Sonic and Shadow Generations, it's definitely going to be the story. I'm excited to see them dive into the past of Shadow the Hedgehog. The Project Shadow lore is some of the most interesting things that they've ever conceived. And due to the fact that the Shadow the Hedgehog game wasn't really received that well by critics, it's kind of a shame that they didn't really go any further with that. But now we're going to get to see more of a fleshing out of his backstory. And I'm just curious to see, like, what is Black Doom doing back? What are his plans? Like, what's going on here? Shadow is definitely going to go through it in this game. The coolest thing about this game is that it's kind of like our do-over for Shadow the Hedgehog. Obviously, like, that game, that spin-off was supposed to be fire, but you know, it really wasn't received that well. So I think with like the modern polish and like the actual touch on Shadow's backstory, in addition to just like the influx of new fans that'll come in from Sonic Movie 3, I think it's awesome that we're getting this do-over. And like I said, that's probably my most anticipated part about this game in general, is just the fact that we're getting Shadow's backstory expanded upon. But anyways, let's move on to the screenshots that we got. So if you look right here, this is a screenshot of Sky Sanctuary, and again, I don't really have anything to say about Sonic Generations. This is a game that we've played a million times. We can go play it right now on Steam in pretty high quality, so I'm really not too worried about it. I mean, it doesn't really look much different than its original counterpart, at least the one that I'm playing on PC, but nonetheless, Sonic Generations is going to be a great game for people to get their hands on, especially Nintendo Switch users. Here's another screenshot of Sky Sanctuary. Lighting looks pretty good here, but yeah, I don't think anyone really cares about anything that has to do with Sonic Generations unless they're going to add anything cool. Like, I hope they add some cool features. I know they're doing like a Chow rescue minigame, so other than that, it doesn't really seem like much is going on with the Sonic Generations portion of the game. Hopefully they can fix that and make this game really worth the full $50 price tag. Another quick tidbit of information that we have is that a new Shadow manga is coming for Koro Koro. So we have some artwork that's already leaked out. This is from the artist right here. And if you look, we're going to get a Sonic and Shadow Generations manga. So I'm pretty excited for that. Here's some of the artwork. Looks incredible. We also have this shot right here. So this is kind of like a render. So we're going to get this manga. We're also going to get an animation. So the marketing for the game, man, it's looking pretty good. Excited to see what they do with Shadow's backstory. Also, another quick tidbit of information that we have before we move on to the Sonic Movie 3 stuff. So it looks like we're going to be getting more gameplay of Sonic and Shadow Generations at Gamescom 2024. So Sega will be there. They're also doing a global premiere of an unannounced project. I would imagine this has something to do with like the remaster and remake campaigns they have for all their other games. So we'll see what they do with that. I don't think that's going to have anything to do with Sonic, especially with their big marketing campaign coming up for their two major projects. So expect it to be just Sonic and Shadow Generations stuff for the most part, or maybe the movie if we're lucky. As far as what we're going to see there, it's probably going to be the same demo that we saw a couple months ago. I don't think it's going to be anything different. I think the demo is kind of like what it is. We will probably see new takes on the levels and, you know, different players playing at different skill levels. So maybe we'll see some different paths or something like that. Regardless, it'll be interesting to see new gameplay footage come out and probably some type of promotion at Gamescom. Maybe they'll unveil something else. I mean, if the demo is going to be there, maybe there's going to be more news to share. Maybe there's going to be a new snippet or gameplay, something, trailer, story details, anything. I maybe expect something like that. But now let's move on to Sonic Movie 3. So there's something really scary out there. There's something that is probably concerning a lot of fans, and it's about the trailer, and it's about, I mean, honestly, a big data leak in general. So let's get into it and let's see what the story is. So if you look right here, the story says Sonic Movie 3 trailer leak buzz. So the online community is buzzing with anticipation and speculation surrounding the upcoming release of Sonic Sonic Movie 3. Fans are eagerly awaiting the release of the movie's trailer, which has not been released despite the movie's scheduled premiere in 133 days. There are reports of potential leaks of unfinished CGI footage and other materials related to the movie, which has heightened the tension and interest among fans. Amidst these discussions, there's a general sense of eagerness and impatience for more official information. So where does this come from? This comes from this account right here. It says somebody managed to get access to download several stuff from several companies like Paramount. We could potentially get a look at Sonic Movie 3 with unfinished CGI. Also, it's scary someone managed to have access to this stuff. So here it is. It says downloaded 87,000 files, knew the site was going down if I posted this much, so I downloaded everything from Netflix, Paramount, Warner, among others. I still have access to other things, so this won't stop any future leaks. So where does this come from? It says who is leaking? Hacker gained access to Liunu's dubbing and subtitling online platform. Who are they? They are responsible for the dubbing and captioning of Netflix shows, Amazon, Warner Bros, Paramount, NBC, Riot, Mattel, and BBC Protection. So allegedly this company that has access to a lot of sensitive data is getting a hacker breach or something like that. Not sure if this is 100% confirmed. This is all speculative, but the only reason why I'm a little bit sussed out by this is this. So the Plankton movie that's supposed to be released next year, you can actually watch it in full right now. It leaked on Twitter. So people are talking about this, but if you think about it, this actually could be related to Sonic Movie 3 because it's owned by the same company, which is Paramount, Viacom, TBS, or whoever. It's that family of companies. So if the entire Plankton movie leaked out, maybe it's possible that Sonic Movie 3 trailer or the full movie could leak out as well. Now, this is unconfirmed. This is all rumors and stuff like that, but again, the Plankton movie leak kind of makes me a little bit suspicious about this, and maybe it's possible that this could happen. For those of you who followed the Spider-Man trailer, No Way Home or whatever, that trailer also leaked out prior to its original release. So leaks definitely happen, especially with Paramount. The Sonic Movie 3 ending storyboard also leaked out as well. I never looked at them, I never watched them, and if any leaks for Sonic Movie 3 come out, I'm not going to cover them on this channel. I think it's extremely unfair to the people that work on it. I think that we should not be supporting this at all, especially the artists that worked on it. Like everyone who worked on this movie, it would be an absolute shame if the trailer or anything like that leaked out. It's going to ruin the surprise for a lot of people. It's going to be bad, okay? I'm not supporting it. I won't cover any leaks about it, but I just want everyone to be careful. Stuff like this could potentially leak out. It's not confirmed, it's not set in stone, but it could be out there, so make sure you guys are careful. Make sure you guys are avoiding spoilers or anything like that. This is not a situation where it's like, oh my god, Paramount didn't release the trailer, so good, I hope it gets leaked out. No, I don't support any of this, so hopefully it doesn't happen. Let me know what you guys think about all this, what your thoughts are down below in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
You know me, the fighting freak Knuckles, and we're at Pumpkin Hill. You ready? I ain't gonna let it get to me. I'm just gonna creep down in Pumpkin Hill.